Welcome to my channel, Sage of Aqua, and here we look at electromagnetic energy vibrations which travel around the globe in sound and light, wave, form and particles. The entire universe as we know it is actually made up from tiny oscillations of light, sound, electromagnetic impulses. Gain momentum from the galactic clock. F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration, and that will give it momentum. Momentum to move towards or away from you. It really is quite random. So welcome, regular subscriber. You'll know that I am random as fuck. Today is no different. The last month has been like something out of a B movie. Shuffling my cards as usual, and I noticed that the lion disappeared out of one of my decks, and what actually happened is it actually fell on the floor and it went down the floorboards. It slipped away. So a lion has got a lot of pride and has a pride. So we have the lion rampant here, which is a 3 and an 8. So the 3 is about being in a community, being in a pack, belonging. And a lion or a lioness, if they're the alpha, then they bear all the responsibility for that pack. That is their burden to bear. And they do it with pride. They do it because that is what they were born to do. And I feel that that's an aspect of our corporate world that we've really lost touch with. I've grabbed another deck and the lion has returned. So I thought, oh, this is interesting. I'm going to have to do a balance on this. So the lion has probably more pride than any other animal totem in the world of Oracle, and it literally slipped away. So 2 nights later, it has returned. So what is this? What is this elusive but incredibly proud energy that has suddenly decided to show up again? Alright, so just another couple of general cards is the coyote. So the coyote keeps popping out, and I've got it out of the mystical shaman deck, and I've also got it out of my runes deck. This is a rather odd setup tonight because I'm not actually in my usual spot. All 3 of these cards have got something in common, and that is that they have such deep loyalty. The coyote is very, very close to the dog, and I've got double confirmation here. I've got 2 energies here, the lion rampant and the coyote. This is the one that's missing the lion, which is pretty much gone under my house, so it's gone. So we've got this wolf coyote spirit here, and then the lion has returned. So I want to have a look at that. The wolf, I'm going to start with the wolf. So it's called Thurisaz. Supports and aids your defense against adversaries. If you have a challenge, you can inscribe that P inside your phone. So the wolf protects his packs. So somebody's coming here to protect. And it could be from this lion rampant, because this lion actually wasn't so alpha. So there's no way that an alpha lion is going to slip away and disappear. An alpha lion would stand his ground. So this energy here that's posing as an alpha male is in actual fact been exposed with all these full moons here. He's not who he says he is, and he might be more like the coyote, which is a little bit of a trickster. The coyote spirit is a trickster. So the Thurisaz has an element of chaos, destruction, aggression and conflict. These are united for the purpose of defense and protection. It can also symbolize potent male sexuality, instinctual will, vital eroticism, and a regenerative catalyst. It represents a tendency towards change through catharsis, purging, and cleansing fire. So thurisaz is the sharp and painful stab of the thorn that jolts us awake and into awareness. So these become a bit defensive, conflicted, although it does have a good attribute of being protective. So, but some things happen to this energy, and this energy does not do well standing alone. So I'm feeling like something may have gone a bit chaotic for this possibly lone wolf. Alright, because he's defensive, because he doesn't seem to have his male ego in check. I've got instinctual will, so he follows his instinct all the time, which is just not appropriate. In this day and age, it's just not appropriate for some alpha fox to just follow his instincts all the time and not really have any scruples. And I've got vital eroticism here and a regenerative catalyst. Okay, so this energy is like someone that just turns up and everything just has a kind of, these are not the droids you're looking for kind of energy, where he distracts people. So this character may have been exposed. So this alpha male wasn't so alpha because he just slipped away. So it may be more like the coyote. I'm feeling like that this fake alpha male that's ran away basically is in actual fact a bit of a lone wolf, and possibly even doesn't have any alpha in him at all, that it's all a little bit of an act with the coyote here. Initially I got this energy coming through is from the rune deck. So this person is fiercely loyal. So there's the rabbit. So the rabbit's actually like quite happy-go-lucky. He doesn't really fear anyone. He's definitely got predators, but it's not like he's looking up into the sky wondering when the eagle's going to come down. So the rabbit is actually quite a sociable creature, and there is a fable that says that the rabbit was talking so loudly that the eagle heard him, and the rabbit was saying that he would be quite a delicious meal, and the eagle was like, oh, thanks for the information, I think I'll just chomp you up right now. So we got a kind of gift of the gab kind of energy here. There isn't so much of an alpha male because this card slipped away, and that in actual fact he's sort of a bit of a loner, but plenty of passion. So I got fire here. This person is a bit of a fire starter, and could be the sort of a slight bit of a trickster here. I'm getting, it's just a bit of a trickster. All right, so it looks like this person could have like a multiple personality disorder, because I've got an alpha male that isn't so alpha. Then I've got a lone wolf. Then I've got a fearless rabbit here, and then I've got a coyote trickster. All right, I'm thinking that this energy is someone that wears many caps, has many faces, sort of thing. Yeah, so I'm getting that stag energy again, the algas, number 5. I'm getting the stag number 5 energy again. So 5 is for good or for ill. So it's possible that with the 5 here, that a few things has come up for this character. I've also got the hermit crab on the bottom and the gravity door. I'm just going to clear these. This is just as what you see is what you get. So on the bottom of the deck, the gravity door, I've got the hermit crab. So that came up in my previous reading if you want to catch that one. Hermit crab. So this running away energy could have been in retreat or in defense of their, rather polished act, where they seem to have, either a multiple personality disorder, or they're very much not an alpha male, but in actual fact they're a bit of a trickster. The coyote is a trickster. This reminds me of the Coco Pelli, which is the energy like the Pied Piper. So everybody follows the Pied Piper, like all the kids follow the Pied Piper because of his music and his flute playing. Alright, so just mixing the cards up again. I've got the butterfly, so that's a major transformation for this person, Dagaz. That's major transformation. This person may have cried wolf too many times and nobody's coming to help them this time. So I'm getting this person is really good at crying wolf, but when it comes down to it, they're spineless and they run away. And everyone's see how this full moon got this full moon here. Everybody has worked out their act here. See how this is the alpha male that run away. Have you ever heard of an alpha male that runs away? So this guy is possibly false or has an alternative or ulterior motive. I've never heard of an alpha male that runs. Alright, yeah, so something has really transformed, or this butterfly is a cocoon. This person may have had to retreat from this tactless act of running away. Alright, so I'm just going to get a few clarifiers. So I've already pulled a few. So I've got quite a few number 5s here. So I've got the witch. I've got the witch, moon, and this star child. So this person might be quite childlike, which is why I was thinking about the Coco Pelli, which is the Pied Piper. So this person can really pull a ruse and distract people with their kind of childlike act, or they certainly know how to appeal to people's imaginations. But I got the witch moon here. So this number 5 is for good or for ill, but on the whole, a number 5 does err towards feminine energy, which is why I'm thinking they're sort of like the Pied Piper. They're jovial, they can crack jokes, they can just like pull the wool over everyone's eyes at dinner parties. So this is like a sort of the tree of life, and representing the tree of life. So the tree of life is an evolutionary system in sacred geometry where the pattern keeps perpetuating. So the tree is formed from the cube and then the triangle. So there's 3 triangles to a cube. So the cube represents stability or a solid foundation. And then I've got 3. So see how you've got the multiple triangles coming off. This isn't off a cube though. But when you make a tree, there's a triangle, 3 triangles coming off a cube, which means that this person has multiple agendas. So that kind of's got a vibe of just being ended with the 5s here. So I'm thinking that this situation maybe didn't go to plan. I'll show you what I mean. Or there was a twist of fate. I'm getting this real shoot through energy from this person. So this person could be really, really annoying and keep shooting through all the time. So there's a cube. It's a tree fractal. Equilateral triangles surrounded by squares gives a more symmetric tree pattern. Both methods are example of the nature of plant and tree growth. Alright, so this tree is, even though it's beautiful, it isn't natural. And see how you've got a cube at the bottom, and then you've got a triangle. So that represents the male, a triangle going up, and a stable cube, but see how it's diffracting? See how it's a fractal? And it's going off into all sorts of different directions. And that's almost a feminine sign there. See how that could almost be taken as a feminine sign there? So I'm thinking that this guy really slips through the cracks, and no one can really work out what he's like, because he's really got a disguise. So that's the energy that I'm feeling on a sacred geometry level, is this Pythagorean tree fractal. And it's possible that he may have a fractured personality, you know, like a narcissist or something. So yeah, I've got this 5 energy here, for good or for ill, but I'm getting the feeling that this person is no longer pulling off his sort of schemes. That's what I'm getting. And I've also got the Tree of Life on the bottom of Still Shaman deck. So the Tree of Life is like the Kabbalah in that it is about the energy centers, and it is an outwardly spiraling pattern that has a very influential energy, and that's why I'm feeling like that this person could be very influential. So that's what I'm getting, is that you may have crossed paths with this person, or perhaps this person is in your family, but something's not right. See how I've got other geometric shapes here? See how I've got the sort of, it's isosceles triangle there, and I've got the sphere there, and I've got 2 spheres, and I've got the pentagram. So I'm feeling like that this person can really almost change their personality, and the sphere encompasses all the geometric platonic solids, and he's reaching up for this one. See how they're reaching? So something's getting away from them, and the 5 would represent that it may not be a comfortable experience, but I'm feeling like whatever's getting away from them is a more feminine energy. They are trying to be the alpha, even though they seem to be a slippery customer. They're reaching out for, this symbol has got a lot more depth to it, so they're reaching out for something that has a lot more deep and meaningful, but it's getting away from them. This triangle down here, even though it's an isosceles, which means it's not equal, it's not an equilateral triangle, but that doesn't matter. It still represents family, unity, or a collaboration. So I'm feeling like that this person, that whatever they were collaborating with, is getting away from them. And these spheres here, I've got 2 spheres of creation here, plus the Tree of Life, 2 trees of life. So I've got two trees of life pattern which expands out. Pythagorean triangles on the 2 upper triangles are drawn, and I've got all these new charts now to mark the pages. Again, it's escaping me again. This is the 3rd time that things have felt like that they've just run away. It's really slippery. Alright, so the sphere represents the creator, the oneness, but there's 2 of them. The cone, it's sort of like a cone, like, even though it's an isosceles triangle, the cone represents focus or illumination. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something has been exposed, something has been illuminated on this person, and I'm feeling like they may not be able to get up to their old tricks. And there's fire here. There's fire. Fire represents the 9. So there's something about this person that is maxing out. I've got fame and reputation here, so I'm feeling like this person may rub shoulders with famous people and things like that. This guy's pulling a lot of shit off, but I'm feeling like that he's got unstuck here. That's what I'm feeling like. Whatever it was I was looking for, I've now forgotten what it is I'm looking for, so that's right, the Tree of Life, wasn't it? So yeah, the Kabbalah, also known as the Tree of Life, is a diagram that represents the journey to God. Okay, so this guy may have a God complex. There are 10 circles on the Kabbalah known as Sephiro or Sephiroth, meaning spheres, yeah. So he's got, seems to have 2 of everything. He's got 2 trees of life, and he's got 2 spheres here. And there are even 2 pentagrams. So what is this duality thing with this guy? The shape of the Kabbalah can be found within the flower of life. I've got 2 trees of life here, I've got 2 pentagrams, and I've got 2 spheres. A lot of fire. So there could be 2 sides to this, some duality going on. I might just get a card on that one. This person has been exposed. I've got 5 spheres. I've got the 3 full moon and I've got the 2 spheres. Number 5 here, I think something's gone wrong for this person with 5 full moons here. I reckon this person has been completely ratted out. And with 5 full moons here, like basically it's like they've run out of, like they cry wolf so many times that nobody's coming to help them this time. That's what I'm feeling like. See all these dragon butterflies? They represent transformation. So I've even got duality in these trees here. It's possible this guy may have been a bit of a Svengali. And the thing is, because I've got 2 pentagrams, I've got 2 spheres, I've got 2 trees of life. So if this person is a Svengali, then they would be hiding behind somebody else. So a Svengali is a background person. So I'm just going to choose just to close out. So this is quite a specific reading for someone that's dealing with someone that basically has been ratted out by their own trickster, coyote spirit. I think this person goes around tricking them, everybody, but this time the joke's on them. That's what I'm feeling like. This time the joke's on them. With all this trickster energy here and this runaway, supposedly alpha male, slipping away all the time. And 3 times I couldn't find what I was looking for. So yeah, this person is definitely slippery customer. And if I couldn't find what I'm looking for, then it's possible that this person found it before me. Just get what I'm saying? So wherever it's happening, I've got another full moon here. Actually, that's a sort of green planet. It's blue. It's sort of blue-green. Neptune. I've just done a Vesica Pisces reading, and Neptune is actually in Pisces. So I'm getting a real watery, sort of slippery customer kind of energy. The message here is just to try and rebalance your life, to regain some perspective. Planet Neptune is got some correlation here. Obviously it's a very, very cold, very, very outer distant planet. And I've also got here prosperity and freedom. So you may have liberated yourself from this person. And I've also got self-worth, all right? So if this is the sort of person that was used to manipulating people, then it may have affected your self-worth. But it says quite clearly here to value yourself, move towards your prosperity and freedom. But I'm pretty sure Neptune's in constellation of Pisces, what they call a generational planet. So every generation is born under the same constellation, the constellation of Pisces. Pisces is the age that we've just come from, and it's the non-digital age. So there's sort of an element of old school here. Look at your self-worth if you've had to deal with somebody like this. And that's the most important thing, is just to put the focus back on yourself. A random as fuck segment, and I like to do these because basically no one else has got the guts to do it. Oh yeah, that's right, your knight of shining armor is going to come in and sweep you off your feet. Oh, and you're going to win the pools next week, and someone's going to rock up and bring a Ferrari in your driveway. Like, don't waste your breath, no one believes you anyway. All right. So that's the energy that I'm getting from these cards. Is doesn't have his own authenticity. I'm getting that he's really just vibing with the other people, raining in on other people's parades. So that's all from me. Hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.